Hello everyone, welcome to the first ever Supera Jewels collective retreat. We put 7 days long retreat together with the different activities and different facilitators from our community to alchemically influence our body, our mind in order to increase the quality of our life. Tell me a little bit more about the place, Quinta Marugo, and why we decided to do this retreat here.
The first moment when we decided to go for Quinta Marugo was because this place is completely sustainable. So as Supera is a completely sustainable brand and we always aim for the sustainability, like we have chose this place because all the food that you're gonna be serving here, you're gonna be having here, is gonna come straight away from the ground. So we don't have toxins every day. If we need something different, we contact the neighbors to get it. So it's everything very organic. One of our sponsors is also the first sustainable clinic in the world. So every treatment that they do for the person, they also clean 5 lbs of trash in the oceans. Can you tell me more about the presentations that you did over these nights?
Yes, along the retreat we covered many topics. We started with 2 pillars of our work. The first one is the intention setting, of course, that is at the base of every bespoke orders that we do. The second one was for sure like the emotion. We spoke a lot about emotions as the missing link between the association between the intention and the peace. Then we also spoke about crystals, right?
Yeah, that was fun.
And it was really fun because like we saw how to charge crystals, we saw what's a crystals and how we can transmute energy and how it's applied in so many different technologies. But we also made some games, right, Tawana?
Yes, we did. I like to interact with the people, you know. I think it's good to give information, but also in the way you interact, it makes more fun. I like the fun side.
Yes.
So some of the nights I make some games, but of course, all with the contact. Last night we did a very fun one. Everyone was very happy that I connect the star signs and also the crystals for that. So I recommend some stones because I really believe the power of stones. Whatever you use, like I'm a Leo, I'm using today like tiger eyes. That's something that's really balanced me. I can suggest like different types of stones for different star signs as well, or for different qualities that you have on yourself.
We decided to create collective retreats and going a little bit on the side of our work in creating private experiences, also to create community and to promote community and bonding between all this constellation of practitioners, people active on a path of self-improvement. We give space for the guests, for the participants, and also for the facilitators to actually stand up so we can create actually collaborations and ideas can come out, or just to get inspired and bond. Integrations are super important for us because we believe that all these experiences, many people, they take them as just an holiday. So they disconnect from their life and then they go back to their normal way of living, to their old self.
And this exchange of energy and also experience always make a little difference of the ones that are listening and also for the ones that are sharing it.
What about the therapy sessions that we offer to the people? Because also those are part of this integration that we said. Who's our therapist? Can you tell us more?
We are working with Dr. Marilyn. She's from London. She works in Harley Street. She's able to understand the both sides, not just the clinical side, I would say, but also the spiritual. And she helps you to integrate all of that in your new life, I would say.
So, I'm pretty sure people want to know how is the day in our retreat?
Usually we start our day at 6:30 here in the pagoda with our morning group meditation, facilitated by me or by Flora. After the morning meditation, we all move to breakfast and we have our chef that explain all the nutrition about this particular diet that is vegetarian, fully vegetarian. After the breakfast, then we're gonna start with the activities. Usually we start with primal moves. So after sweating and moving a lot, come back into our bodies, take some time to explore all the different programs of the mirrors, these neuromodulation devices of alpha wave experience. In this time frame, people, they can book their own session, private session in their own room, and explore freely all these different programs that they developed. And after that, we usually reunite for lunch. Maybe we take some walks in nature. Then after lunch, we come back and keep doing like all this private session with the mirrors. People can book massage, treatments. We dedicate some time to ourselves. And after digesting our food, we start with your yoga class. You always alternate the practices. And then after the yoga, we start to have like group journeys. So we usually start at 6 with the Alpha Wave 424 journeys here in the pagoda. When the light goes down, we can better experience in group these modulation devices. And then we finally have our moments of sharing emotions and sharing knowledge through different activities.
This morning was one of the best moments I think I had so far, because I woke up, was night. We had this meditation at 6:30 in the morning. Here in Portugal was still very dark. Then we went through a journey.
Yes, so this morning at 6:30 we did our first group meditation. It was a beautiful moment to share the practice that I do every day with
I really liked the way you explain in the board, because you draw the body.
Yes.
And also you explain like every chakra and every place that you are going to go through.
Yes, so we started the meditation with a body scan, and then after the body scan we actually tapped into a place of stillness, like a place of emptiness, where we actually had the chance to recreate our emotional state, to recreate the idea of the person that we want to become. I invited everyone to have their own image that they would like to manifest into their life and to feel as they are already that person. So if they already reached all their goals, if they already feel the emotion that they would feel if the events already happened. Yeah, we close like this, and then we're gonna explore in the next meditation that we're gonna do. Actually, we're gonna take it a little step further, and we're gonna introduce the sounds, affirmations, and mantra to draw this manifestation to us, to reinforce that identity that we just created in the meditation.
One of the nights is gonna be the most special night, I would say, because through the journeys that we're doing, meditation, breath work, we are healing the body. And then finally, we're gonna be doing the activation of the body. So the activation of the body is called Kundalini activation. And I really love this practice because it's where you can fully understand and waking up yourself in a different way. I had been doing that for a long time at the moment. You chose the time we're doing it, but why we are doing it at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Yes, so actually we're gonna do it at 3 a.m. because before the Kundalini activation, we're gonna do a breath work to help to rise this energy flow of energy that's is gonna flow from the base of our spine until the top of our head.
Because of the gravity, no? The gravity always make these energies be in the low chakra.
Lowest center. So we're gonna do this breath work while closing and blocking the first 3 energy center. We're gonna push the flow to the higher center. This will actually give us an opportunity, because 3 a.m. is the time of the night after a few hours of sleep where our melatonin levels are higher in our body. The pineal gland is producing more melatonin. It might lead us to a powerful activation. So
I'm very excited for that.
That's why we selected this time. Flora is one of our skilled facilitator with many years of experiences, and I would like to ask you, Flora, which practices we're gonna explore with your guidance during the retreat.
So my classes are very dynamic. I always look forward for a fun, integrated holistic approach to the world of yoga. I discovered the path of yoga, and yoga actually made me realize that everything is interconnected. Our lifestyle, our relationships, our work, our body, what we eat, what we think. And when we have this integration of all these fields in one practice that can give us all this awareness and body work, we can actually improve our quality of life, improve our sleep, improve the relationships we have with everything, even with ourselves. Flow is life. It's the answer I found to the work of service that I want to do in this world. I want to help people to find the same path that I had to discover myself some years ago. I want to be the answer that I needed when I was younger, when I needed to integrate all my emotions, all my experiences into one thing. It's my way to express to the world all my passions combined into one. So it began with my self-journey discovery a few years ago, where I realized that I was born to facilitate, to integrate every experience that the body brings. Is also a spiritual journey. I think the importance coming to one of these retreats is the opportunity that you have to learn actually something completely different, some technique or some unique experience that you're gonna take into your life, and you're gonna transform it into your own version of what this means for you. For my next question, I want to ask you about the dream decoding.
We structured the dream work in the retreat in 3 phases. The first phase was learning how to pay attention to your subconscious mind, developed a ritual of keeping a dream diary, dedicating more attention to your subconscious. The other part was dream stimulation. So we were doing that with the alpha wave experience. The third phase, it was talking about lucid dream. So lucid dreaming is a concept that really fascinates me. There is a lot of confusion on lucid dreaming. So what you can do in the lucid dream is trauma integration, for example. You can access the immense resource and memory of your subconscious. You can do rehearsal, so you can practice and train your brain to strengthen neural pathways in order to perform the action associated with these pathways in the waking state. Brother, let's talk a little bit about what did you share with us during these days about the breathworks, about primal moves. How do you want to start?
I can start with the breathwork. Alchemy Rewire is a technique created to understand how to navigate with the high levels of CO2 in our brain. So it's really a nice tool to know how to reprogram and rewire our brain. Yes.
Wow, everyone loved it. Yeah, for sure. Using the breathwork combined with sounds was just
It was amazing. We have the lucky to bring these beautiful violinists and also Sulka. We produced the music a few days before, and everything was perfect per mind. It's not just a breathwork. We want to create an experience, a safe space that everyone can surrender to that and understand that frequency. We are not pushing a physical limit. We're just pushing our mind limit. And with the music and that frequencies, our mind is relaxed.
Yeah, I would say that it was like really an artistic experience because it was really, really, really beautiful.
Yeah. It's not that after this everyone is gonna go and try to be spiritual. No. We are trying to give the people tools and techniques that they can really use in their normal life.
Perfect.
They can be working in a company, but they can have 5 minutes to go there and just to make one of the mindful meditation that you're just doing.
Yeah.
They can be super stressed in the house with the kids, and they can go 5 minutes to do a breath.
Yeah.
To just calm the nervous system
and change their relationship with their
and then you change everything in your daily life.
And what about primal moves? I mean, I know that we sweated a lot and we moved a lot and everyone was having fun and enjoyed and also like relaxed at the end of the practice, going like into quieter states. But what actually happens during all this process?
Primal moves give to me after, I was playing rugby for 22 years of my life. And when I stopped, I was craving for something that I didn't find in anything. Really working in the fascia of our body. And in the fascia, we have all the emotions are stuck there. So that helped us also to wire our brain, because everything that we are working in the brain is going into the body. Because this is the main thing, and then from the spine is going to the body. And all the movements that we do, it's opening the spine and moving the spine and releasing all this tension that we have. That's why after each class, everyone was feeling so energetically. So what Primal Moves does is also creating neuroplasticity in the brain, because you are doing something new. But it's also your brain is having the memory and how you start. And also how you start to move. You work out a lot. And you work out muscle that you never work. And the main muscle that we have to work is our core.
Yeah, it was so interesting how we explored different activities during the week, and some exactly they were aiming at through our body changing our mind, some other through our mind changing our body, and some other through our emotional states changing like our body and our mind. So we really see here a loop between our minds, our body, and our emotions. And I think it's very good to have a vast array of tools that they act in different parts, but they all goes to the same purpose, that is increasing the quality of our life.
So what are we gonna do today?
Yes, today is the last day, and we decided to dedicate it to nature and to collectivity. So what are we gonna do is to spend 3 hours walking on these beautiful hills in this fantastic uncontaminated setting for 25 kilometers across these lands, and we're gonna find some spot where we can connect with nature, charge our crystals if we want, and share this worldview that transcends separation and actually make us feel part of a whole, which is Gaia, which is nature itself. What about the future, Augustine?
Something that I would love to use more, that we use alpha waves, that was amazing thing, that is something new, this technology. So I would love to put more technology.
Yes.
The new things, and I don't know, talk about AI and talk these kind of topics that also is the future.
Definitely, for example, using AI for during the coding, like the alpha wave journeys was really, I think, an innovative things for retreats that you don't see so often. So yeah, it would be great to merge all these aspects and keep experimenting.
Exactly, but this is all about, I mean, the past is here, that we can still using these old ways to be in touch with our body, like the Hinduism things that we use, the chakras, Kundalini, the Mexican things for the fire ceremony, of course, all these techniques that they are all, and also the new things that are coming, the AI, the new technologies to program their brain, everything merged in the present moment.
And that is all there is. I think like we really are, all of us space holders here. We're all participants, and I think the great host is always Mother Nature here that's supported us and fostered us in this beautiful location. I think all of us brought something to share, even the participants, like we learned so many things from them. Yeah, and definitely we're all gonna come back with something from it. And I really believe that most of the time people misunderstand evolution with growth.
Yes.
But I think the growth is part of evolution, but we cannot only grow and expand. This is the mentality of the cancerogen cells. So it's good to know what to shed, what to let go, to redimension as well.
Exactly.
So yeah, let's see where the future will bring us. But for sure, I think we're gonna witness this evolution and come together into this evolution, because I'm really happy about the team that we made and the experience that we navigated together.
Yes. So thank you so much, brother.
Thank you.